Street poetry, to me, it's the art, it's the cadence of what we were born into. You know, we grew up in the hip hop, having a tradition that goes back to the Watts poets, the Last Prophets, Gil Scott-Heron, carrying on that tradition, you know, where it comes from the street, but it's very relevant to anyone. When you hear this, you're going to be able to relate to something. It's not just for the inner city. Anybody's going to be able to relate to this art. That's the power. That's what the United Sounds of America is about. It's about us coming together, not forsaking anyone, but everyone is a part of this country and every voice is included.
Cannot be silenced. These are United Sounds of America. A united voice to take us to a better place. A united country not divided by color, class, race, or hate.
In my 20 plus years as a professional conductor, I don't think I've had a more meaningful project. And this is one that I truly hope people will come out and embrace.
In the eyes of my kids, thanks to you, I know coming home ain't no home to go home to. Ain't got no home to go home to. They got me working, doing odd jobs. Seems like
I believe the United Sounds of America is one of those very rare compositions, a new piece of art that will brighten hearts, go deep into the souls of those who are listening. Something that is really beautiful and that can speak to anyone.
My heavy heart is baptized with your hallelujahs. When I hear you singing, I'm going up yonder to be.
No time to study for tomorrow's big test, just E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Eagles lose the game, now I'm feeling depressed. Upstairs I head to study for my test. I write a page or two. And when I looked in his eyes, it hurt. Because I realized I'd become the latest victim to my uncle's addiction. And my mom can replace all the stuff, but it's something missing in me she can never get back. See, sometimes I just wish I can go back. Sometimes I just wish.
It was an honor to be asked to be a part of this and to be brought in really early on in the process. The way that the rhythms and the sounds came together was very organic. I remember when I first started working on this piece, and Mark and I had conversations, and he's playing little snippets of sounds. And one of the things that hit me immediately is that as a composer, he was thinking on how do I support, enhance the story and the sounds of these poems. If you listen to each piece, that's what's happening. The poems are already great works, and the orchestra comes in and gives you the chills. You start to have a chill before the first word because you can feel where we're going to go.
There's a great partnership already historically with pairing poetry and music, but this performed street poetry was something that was new.
I write for all the mothers that had their children killed by guns. I write for all the I love yous the fathers never said to their sons. So I write. Now they burning crosses all around town, burn my house down to the ground now. What I'm gonna do? Cause I ain't got no home to go home to. I ain't got no home to go home to. They got their dogs and their guns and they come on after me for something I ain't doing. Intensifying our pain and strife, but what's wrong has never been right. So we fight with the belief that we can do better. These are United Sounds of America.
When I think of the poets and who they are in the community and what they do with their poetry, when we think about us as a people who process life through our art forms. If you think about, you go all the way back into field hollers and spirituals, we're processing that life through the art form of music. And that's what they're doing through their poetry. It's part of a lineage. It's not out of nowhere.
We're united in our struggle. And our struggle is to truly regain that sense of what it means to be American. In so many different ways, political, it's social, it's through our economics. We've lost our unity. And this is a way, regardless of what side of the aisle you sit on, what color you're wearing, that this is about America. This is about the red, white, and the blue. This is about this beautiful place that we live in where there is so many given and granted freedoms, but even freedom has a cost, and we all must contribute and help pay that every day. And it's through our sacrifices, it's through the way we love our country, it's through the way we want everyone to have the opportunity to truly be free and to live in a country that values you as much as you value it.
Without expecting to feel rain, I write for little girls that must double dutch in their blood stains and don't know their father's names. I write to show the youth that there's far more important things for them to think and talk about besides the fake beef between Drake and Meek and when the new Jordans are coming out. I write to give a voice to the everyday beautiful things like birds flying south and leaves changing color that get overlooked.
It's about the twin poets and this ensemble, the importance of their art and their message. It just needs to be heard.
Of America.
And that's what art does. Art captures life, and this is the beauty of it. You know, sometimes that beauty is ugly, you know, but we're able to capture that in our words, and I think that that's the beauty of this project to me.